Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to tell you a story that might feel simple at first, but by the end, it may change the way you see your own life. This is a story about yesterday, about the weight we carry without realizing it, and about the freedom that comes when we finally decide to let go. There once lived a man named Armin. From the outside, his life looked normal. He woke up every morning, went to work, spoke politely to people, and returned home in the evening. But inside him, there was a storm that never rested. Armin was not living in the present. He was living in yesterday. Every step he took was heavy, every smile forced, every night sleepless. Not because his present was terrible, but because his past refused to loosen its grip. Years ago, Armin had made a mistake. One decision, one wrong turn, and everything changed. He lost a business opportunity, a close relationship, and most painfully, his confidence in himself. From that day on, he kept replaying the same moments in his mind. If only I had done that differently. If only I had spoken up. If only I had tried one more time. These thoughts followed him everywhere, like shadows that never disappeared. Each morning when Armin woke up, yesterday was the first thing he picked up. Before his feet touched the floor, his mind was already there, back in the past, reliving pain that no longer existed except in memory. He carried it to work, he carried it into conversations, and he carried it back home at night. The present never had a chance, because yesterday occupied all the space. One evening, after another exhausting day, Armin decided to take a walk. The city lights were glowing, people were laughing, life was moving forward. Yet he felt stuck, like a broken clock in a world that kept ticking. As he walked, he noticed an old man sitting by the roadside, struggling to lift a large sack onto his shoulder. The sack looked incredibly heavy. Without thinking, Armin rushed to help. Together, they managed to lift it. But as Armin held the sack, he realized something strange. It wasn't filled with stones or goods. It was filled with old, useless items. Torn clothes, broken tools, things that clearly had no value anymore. Confused, Armin asked, "Why are you carrying all this? It looks so heavy, and none of it seems useful." The old man smiled gently and said, "These things once mattered to me. I kept them because I thought I might need them again someday. But now, I don't even remember why I'm still carrying them." He paused and looked directly at Armin. "Tell me, young man, what are you carrying?" The question hit Armin harder than anything else that day. He didn't answer. He didn't need to. Deep down, he knew. He was carrying regret, guilt, anger, and disappointment. He was carrying yesterday. The old man continued, "The past is like this sack. You can carry it for years, hoping it will somehow fix itself, or you can open it, take what you learned, and leave the rest behind. Wisdom is light. Regret is heavy." That night, Armin couldn't sleep. The words echoed in his mind. For the first time, he didn't just remember the past, he questioned his relationship with it. He realized that the past had already taught him its lessons, but he kept reopening old wounds, expecting different results. He was punishing himself long after life had moved on. The next morning, something changed. Not everything, not instantly, but something important. Armin woke up and instead of replaying yesterday, he paused. He asked himself one simple question: what can I do today? It felt unfamiliar. Uncomfortable. But also freeing. Throughout the day, whenever his mind tried to pull him back into old memories, he gently brought it back. Not with anger, not with force, but with awareness. He reminded himself, that moment is over. This moment is here. It wasn't easy. The past doesn't let go quietly. It fights to stay relevant. But Armin stayed patient. Days turned into weeks. Slowly, the weight on his chest began to lighten. He started noticing things he had ignored before. The warmth of sunlight in the morning. The sound of laughter. the small victories at work. None of these things were new. What was new was his ability to be present for them. One afternoon, Armin met a friend he hadn't seen in years. They talked, laughed, and shared stories. At one point, the conversation drifted toward old times, including the mistake that once haunted him. Armin felt the familiar ache rising. But this time, instead of sinking into it, he smiled and said, "That was a hard lesson, but it taught me who I am today," and in that moment, he meant it. You see, letting go of the past doesn't mean pretending it never happened. It means accepting that it happened, learning from it, and choosing not to live there anymore. Yesterday cannot be changed, but today can be shaped. When you carry yesterday into today, you rob yourself of energy, focus, and peace. When you release it, you create space for growth. Many people think holding on to the past keeps them safe. They believe that if they keep remembering pain, they won't be hurt again. But the truth is, carrying yesterday doesn't protect you. It only weighs you down. Life moves forward whether you're ready or not. The question is, will you move with it, or will you stand still, holding on to something that no longer exists? Armin's life didn't become perfect. Challenges still came. Failures still happened. But now, when something went wrong, he faced it in the moment instead of adding it to an already heavy load. He learned to forgive himself faster. He learned to focus on effort instead of regret. Most importantly, he learned that his future deserved more attention than his past. If you're listening to this right now and you feel tired for no clear reason, ask yourself what you're carrying. Is it a mistake you made years ago? Words someone spoke that still echo in your mind? An opportunity you missed? Understand this clearly, your past is a chapter, not the whole book. Rereading the same page won't move the story forward. Every morning, you are given a choice. You can pick up yesterday, with all its pain and disappointment, or you can step into today with curiosity and courage. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It takes courage to stop punishing yourself for being human. Remember this, life does not require you to be perfect. It only asks you to be present. The moment you stop carrying yesterday is the moment you start living fully. Don't drag old pain into a new day. Don't let memories steal moments that haven't even happened yet. So as you move forward from this video, take a deep breath. Imagine putting down that heavy sack. Keep the lessons, leave the burden. Today is enough. You are enough. And your future is waiting for you to show up without the weight of yesterday holding you back.